Welcome back. We started solving this question in the previous video. We solved the first and second part. That is, we have found the values of a, b, and c. And we have also found the coordinates of the turning point of the function. In this video, we are going to solve the last part of the question, which is use the graph of the relation to find the truth set of s squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. So we are going to use the graph to find the solution of the equation s squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then we will write our answer as a truth set. Let's do that. From the previous video, we know that the function is y is equal to s squared plus 5x minus 6. We are going to use the graph of this function, which we have on the graph sheet, to find the solution of the equation s squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. From the videos on using the graph of a quadratic function to find the solution of another quadratic equation, which is the video number 42 in this playlist, we learned that if the coefficient of the quadratic term in the equation is the same as the coefficient of the quadratic term in the function, you will subtract the equation from the function. Here we can see that the coefficient of the quadratic term in the equation is the same as the coefficient of the quadratic term in the function. So, to find the solution of this quadratic equation using this graph, the first thing we have to do is to subtract the equation from the function. So let's do that. We are going to subtract the equation s squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0 from the function y is equal to s squared plus 5x minus 6. The function is y is equal to s squared plus 5x minus 6. We are going to arrange the equation in the same way as the function has been arranged. So I'll write the 0 on the left hand side, then I'll write the quadratic expression on the right hand side. So we have 0 is equal to s squared plus 3x minus 4. We are going to subtract the equation from the function. So we have the function minus the equation. So you have y minus 0, and y minus 0 will give us y. This will be equal to s squared minus s squared. S squared minus s squared will give us 0. Next, we will have 5x minus 3x. So we have plus 5x minus 3x. Then we will have minus 6 minus minus 4. Minus 6 minus minus 4 will give us minus 6 plus 4. 5x minus 3x will give us 2x. 0 plus 2x will give us 2x. Minus 6 plus 4 will give us minus 2. So we will have y is equal to 2x minus 2. So we can see that after subtracting the equation from the function, we have the linear function y is equal to 2x minus 2. In the video on using the graph of a quadratic function to find the solution of another quadratic equation, which is the video number 42 in this playlist, we learned that after subtracting the equation from the function, you will get a linear function. Then you have to draw the graph of the linear function on the same graph sheet as the quadratic function. So here we are going to draw the graph of this linear function y is equal to 2x minus 2 on this same graph sheet. So we are going to draw the graph of the linear function y is equal to 2x minus 2. We have learned how to draw the graph of a linear function on the graph sheet. We have learned that to draw the graph of a linear function on the graph sheet, we will need at least 2 points that fall on the line. To get those 2 points, we will assume a value for x, then we substitute it into the function to get the corresponding y value. We will do the same thing to get another point. Then we plot those 2 points on the graph sheet and join them with a straight line to get the graph of the linear function. So let's do that. The first x value I'm going to assume is minus 1. So when x is equal to minus 1, we are going to find y when x is equal to minus 1. When x is equal to minus 1, y will be equal to 2 times minus 1 minus 2. 2 times minus 1 will give us minus 2. Minus 2 minus 2 will give us minus 4. So it means that when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 4. We have our first point, minus 1 minus 4. Let's find another point. Let's assume when x is equal to minus 3. When x is equal to minus 3, y will be equal to 2 times minus 3 minus 2. 2 times minus 3 will give us minus 6. Minus 6 minus 2 will give us minus 8. So when x is equal to minus 3, y will be equal to minus 8. We have our second point, minus 3 minus 8. We now have 2 points that fall on the line y is equal to 2x minus 2. They are minus 1 minus 4 and minus 3 minus 8. We will then plot these 2 points on the graph sheet. So let's plot the first point, minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 on the x-axis, minus 4 on the y-axis. They will meet at this point. We will plot the second point, minus 3 minus 8. Minus 3 on the x-axis, minus 8 on the y-axis. They meet at this point. We can join these 2 points with a straight line to get the graph of the linear function y is equal to 2x minus 2. Now on this graph sheet, we have the graph of the quadratic function y is equal to x squared plus 5x minus 6 and the graph of the linear function y is equal to 2x minus 2. In the video on using the graph of a quadratic function to find the solution of another quadratic equation, which is the video number 42 in this playlist, we learned that after drawing the graph of the linear function on the same graph sheet as the quadratic function, the straight line and the quadratic curve will intersect. The solution of the equation will be the x coordinates of these points of intersection. So on this graph, the solution of the equation x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0 are the x coordinates of the points of intersection of the quadratic curve and the straight line. The quadratic curve and the straight line intersect at this point and this point. The solution of the equation x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0 are the x coordinates of these points of intersection. So to get the first solution, we will trace the first point to the x-axis. When we trace the first point to the x-axis, the x value there is minus 4. The second point of intersection falls on the x-axis and the value there is 1. So it means that from the graph, the solution or roots of the equation x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0 is minus 4 or 1. But the question said we should write our answer as a truth set. So we can say that from the graph, the truth set of the equation x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0 is s is such that x is equal to minus 4 or 1. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. This is the end of the videos on quadratic functions and graph of quadratic functions. I hope the videos have been helpful to you. Pick more examples and try your hands on them. If you have a problem solving any of the questions, share it on any of the Maths Center social media handles and we will respond to it. Bye bye.